Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dominique again, guys. It's me, Dominique Clayton, and on today's show, it is all about essential spices and essentials in my refrigerator. And right now, I wanted to show you guys things that I believe that you must keep on hand. This way, whenever you're making any meal, you're ready to go. Let's keep it easy and simple and make life a breeze. The first thing that I believe that should be in everyone's cabinet is seasoned salt. Seasoned salt goes with anything you're making. I don't care if it's eggs, if it's chicken, your fish, whatever it is. I believe that seasoned salt is your go-to seasoning. Nutmeg is another seasoning I believe in having. This one is for, what do I use nutmeg for? For your bechamel sauce. So if you're making a bechamel sauce for your lasagnas or any kind of like cheese sauce, even like in mac and cheese, putting a pinch of nutmeg just takes your sauce over the top and makes it a little bit more richer, I believe. Dry sage and poultry seasoning. This to me screams Thanksgiving dressing. This is what I put in my gizzards or my cornbread dressing that's, we're all familiar with every Thanksgiving. That's one thing. Ground cinnamon. So 2 reasons. This is for health reasons as well as for seasoning. So if you're making mashed yams, if you need it for your kids, I guarantee you, if your kids are sick, I'm not sure how it works for adults, but for the most part, whenever my kids are sick and I put a little bit of cinnamon mixed in like their juices or warm water, it really cuts that mucus so fast. I hate it when my kids are sick for multiple days, and I feel like cinnamon kind of speeds up the remedy for them. Okay, let's talk about taco seasoning. I love tacos. Tacos are life. Tacos is probably one of the main things that my kids or my husband request me make. Every Tuesday, they're like, "Mommy, you know what time it is?" And I'm like, "Okay, I do." So for tacos or for your enchilada sauces or anything Mexican or Spanish inspired, ground cumin and chili powder. These 2 things are, I guarantee you, are going to make that smoky taste that you taste in all of your meal, all of your Mexican, Spanish, American infusion meals taste amazing. So these 2, cumin and chili powder. Oh, also for chili, whether it's your bean chili or your meat chilies, these 2 go hand in hand. Let's see, what else? Ooh, it's summertime and we are doing a shrimp boil, or we're making jambalaya. Cajun seasoning and Old Bay. These things are, this is what makes your seafood go over the top, I believe, or your jambalayas. These are both the things that you need in your cabinet. These are essentials, especially around here. We like a little kick in our food. Turmeric and ginger. Let's talk about these. Ground ginger. So if you are making, again, your mashed yams, or if you are making a stir fry and you want it to have a little bit of a bite or kick to it, but you don't want to add raw ginger in it, use ground ginger, and it's not as potent or strong as regular ginger. It works, and it kind of takes it over the edge a little bit. So that's turmeric. Turmeric is good. Turmeric is good if you are making any kind of Indian cuisine. Just add like a little bit of that, and it takes your chickens over the top as well as if you're sick. Boil you a bunch of lemons, add turmeric, some honey in there, raw ginger, a stick of cinnamon, and turmeric in there. And it's like the best medicine for the cooties. What else do I have? Oh, pepper. Peppers for everything. Pepper, everything. There's nothing I make that I don't put pepper in, honestly. This goes in everything. What do I have here? Sea salt. So, if I am making pasta and I need one thing, you always got to make sure that your pasta sauces or your pasta water, is seasoned well. And the only time that you really have the opportunity to season your actual pasta is within the water. Sometimes it's hard for the pasta to have a little bit of a flavoring if you're not pre-seasoning your water before it boils. I would use sea salt. The reason why is because it doesn't taste as salty and it dissolves better. Whereas regular salt, I believe, it's too much and gives it a sandy bite or something to it. Let's see, what else do I have over here to talk about? Oh, Italian seasoning. Hello. Okay. So, dried Italian seasoning. I put this in my eggs. Oh my God. Just put like a dash of Italian seasoning in your eggs, and if you're not an egg person, just try it. Let me know how it works. But I also put this in my bolognese sauces, my spaghetti sauces, my lentil soups, any kind of soup, Italian seasoning, please, please, please. If you don't have access to fresh herbs, get some Italian seasoning, and it makes it amazing. I love it. So I make all of my pancakes from scratch. I make my banana bread from scratch, and a lot of my biscuits, whether it's for chicken pot pie or just anything that I'm doing that requires like any kind of baking powder. Literally every Saturday morning, my kids, I think that they know when it's Saturday because they're like, "Mommy, pancakes, banana pancakes." So I have baking powder. And then I have vanilla extract, which is my absolute favorite ingredient. I don't know what it is about this stuff that I just love. I love the way it smells. And I feel like it adds a different richness and sweetness to your banana pancakes or your banana bread without adding extra sugar. So that's that. And now we are going to go to my refrigerator. All right, guys, and now we are in my refrigerator, not refrigerator. That's not a word. What does that mean? So as you can see, I tried to keep stuff as organized as possible. This is what's going to help you have a more efficient cooking life in your kitchen. On the top shelf, it's all about juices. Got my pea milk. Got my white wine. This is my mommy juice. Gotta have that. Keep all your juices like organized on your top shelf. Okay. And then I have my fresh herbs. Got some parsley, some cilantro that I keep on the top shelf. That way I can just kind of grab those and add them to my eggs in the morning. My fish, my eggs, whatever, tacos, whatever it is. And then I keep my dairy in the far back on the top shelf because you want to keep dairy products as cold as possible. And the top shelf in the back is your coldest part of your refrigerator. What else do I have in here that you guys might like? Got some strawberries. Gotta keep some strawberries in. The kids love those. Got my baby spinach. What else? Got my baby kale. Gotta have your options as far as, your greens. Keep it exciting. And I have my arugula on the bottom shelf. And then my eggs. The reason why I keep my eggs on the bottom shelf is because sometimes eggs crack in the refrigerator. And that is a disaster when your eggs crack and they're on your top shelf. And then they trickle down to the bottom shelf. Like, who has time to be cleaning up cracked eggs all the time? I don't. And I have my butter. And on the door of my refrigerator, I keep all of my condiments. I think that condiments do not belong on the shelf of your refrigerator. Keep them on your door. Keep them. It's easier to grab your mustard. I have my olive oil, mayo, your barbecue sauce, your ketchups, your dry herbs that are in plastic, whether your thyme, your rosemary, whatever it is. Keep them on the door of your refrigerator. Condiments don't need to go on the shelf. The reason why is because condiments have the most preservatives in them. So the door of your refrigerator is kind of the second or the most warmest place in your refrigerator. So you don't want to have like stuff that that perishes fast. You want to keep this for all stuff that is kind of non-perishable, so to speak. Like your deli meats and your salami and stuff. Keep them all on a door. Then they're easy to grab when you're making like your sandwiches and stuff. I hope that helps you guys. All right, get out of my fridge. All right, guys. So this is my essentials show, and I hope that you learned something. I hope that you were inspired. I hope that I can help you just kind of better understand and just things that are just great to have on hand at all times. I enjoy talking to you guys today. And until next time on In the Kitchen with Dominique, have a great one. Bye.